The Nutcracker market is going to look a little different this spring. They're amping up the safety, but not cutting down on the fun. Let's go over the few safety protocols they put in place to make sure that you and your families are safe this year. Health screens are going to be performed on everyone over the age of 2, and they're going to be required to wear a mask and practice social distance before you enter. Speaking of social distance, everything has been spread out here, including the booths and the aisles, averaging in about 24 feet wide, giving you and your families plenty of space to spread out. All concessions and many vendors are going to be taking touchless payment options here to where you can continue practicing safety protocol. The only other time shoppers will be allowed to take off their mask is whenever they're eating or drinking. There's going to be sanitation stations throughout the entire area, and the staff is going to be doing deep cleaning every evening. And there you have it, some simple changes making a huge safety impact. So mask up and come and enjoy this year's Nutcracker Market Spring Spectacular. So many of those vendors are already set up here at the Nutcracker Spring Market, including the one that we're in right now. Freaky Records, this is so amazing. Check out what they have going on here, turning the old records into something new and creative that makes beautiful art pieces in your own home. The mastermind behind it all, Alex here. Grimmer, you have been doing this, and these look amazing. You have to tell us what was inspiring you to create these records and making them so beautiful, including all of these significant artists that we see on them.
Thank you very much. I used to grow up listening to vinyl with my dad, and when I was first starting out, I found a guy in Denver. He made coasters out of 45s, and I thought it was such a cool idea. I just tried to expand on it and turned into the small records and then eventually the bigger pieces that what I'm known for.
Let's take a look at some of those bigger pieces because there's so much detail in all of these pieces. Look at the colors that have been incorporated into this, and these are different records all combined together to make these one huge piece. So talk a little bit about what is your game plan when you come to creating these pieces?
I want to create something unique that's visually appealing, and it has some history behind it. You get a lot of live albums, some rare vinyl. All the vinyl I use is messed up or scratched in some way or another, so nothing that would be appreciative in value. And I just want to make something that shows off what I love doing, which is listening to music, and music is one of the few things that makes you feel good and creates a time in your memory.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that you said that because I know a lot of people who probably first saw all of the vinyl records here were probably freaking out saying, what is he doing with all of these beautiful records? But it's something that's already has been damaged that you're creating into beautiful artwork that they can keep and can continue to showcase in their own homes.
Correct.
Talk about the personalization that you can have with any of these records that we see here.
I do custom pieces all the time. I like to do unique things every day and try and make different pieces and keep it up. This is an example of one. This is an Abbey Road piece. It's on an actual Abbey Road album, and it's very simple, but I like the clean lines, the way it comes out, and the colors make everything pop. It's something cool to put on the wall.
It really is really cool to put on the wall. Some people that I would probably put on my wall are some of my favorite artists that I see right over here. We have Tupac, we have Biggie, we have a lot of the Bob Marley pieces that we see here as well. These are really significant artists that a lot of people really appreciate, and they would love to have this on their own walls as well, including the Motown records as well, too. I see you put that jazz incorporation in there with the trombone. Who doesn't love that? We're incorporating music here throughout the entire piece. How can people find out more about you and your artwork?
They can visit the website, Houston Life, and they can see all about the different types of artwork I do, all the different bands and musicians, and all the other cool vendors that are showing here at the Nutcracker.
Yeah, and he's going to be here all 3 days, you guys, right up here at this booth. If you can see that right here, 1652, come and check him out right on the left side of the market when you enter in. Courtney, these are beautiful records. I'm going to have some time shopping in here myself to see what I can take back home to put up on my wall as artwork. But like you just heard, you can find all that information on our website, HoustonLife.tv. For right now, we're going to send things back to you up there, Miss Courtney, who's shopping all day long.
I know. I have to say, I walked to that booth. I looked at it. It is so